What's the last topic? Oh shit.
All right, guys, this is the last part to episode 2,
Mm.
part 3, or part 4. I lost count at this point, but this is the last part. So, the last topic of the podcast for today is: do you niggas consider Avatar and the Boondocks and this anime in general that's not based in Japan anime? Do you call them anime, or do you just call them cartoons or American animation? What's your thoughts on it?
Mm.
I think Ari's gonna have the most controversial, so I'll save Ari for last. Veneer, you go first.
I'll consider. I mean, you consider what was Avatar and what else?
Boondocks. So just any cartoon that's not really based in Japan. Would you consider that anime? Look at Ari. He has it. He's seen it. He ready.
Nah, I feel like it'd have to be Japanese oriented, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be considered. So I can't say Avatar or Boondocks are considered anime.
Okay. What about you, Trevor?
Avatar, definitely a cartoon. It's on Nickelodeon, for one. Two, definitely just Chinese. So, definitely cartoon. Boondocks, I think is a cartoon, but it's classified as the anime, though. I can see it, but, it is what it is.
Okay. And Ari, now you could unleash the hounds.
Well, also, last part, creators definitely consider Avatar a cartoon. You got it, Ari.
Turn up, Ari. Turn up.
You got it.
I was going to say that I didn't say that it was an anime. I was saying that people have told me that these two are anime.
What do you feel like?
To be honest, I don't care. I don't care what is listed as. It's
if you
it's a
had
good
to.
show.
If you had to,
I mean,
what would you list them
as? It's based in the U.S., so I'd consider it a U.S. cartoon.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, if you're an artist, like if you draw like pictures and whatnot, and you know like what anime like art style looks like, you can say that the Boondocks has anime art style.
I give you that.
Okay.
I'm not so much on that with Avatar though. Avatar just looks like normal US cartoon.
Yeah.
So you would say that you could make an argument that Boondocks is an anime.
Yeah.
I would say that, but not Avatar.
Not Avatar. No, it can't be.
I thought, that was Boondocks you and Sally was debating about earlier, right, Sally?
Wait, Sally's on the call now?
No. I mean Ari. But you were debating with him about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they really said that Boondocks is an anime?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of people say that the both of them are animes, but I'd probably only consider Boondocks anime just because of the art style.
I have to look into the Boondocks. I definitely.
They classify the Boondocks as a black anime. That's what it's classified as. Not just an anime.
Or Ari, would you consider Afro Samurai? Or would you consider that anime also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know about the Boondock stuff. I gotta look into that. But Avatar, 100% no. I don't consider that an anime at all. Like at all in any sense of the word.
course not.
Any
And
sense of
what
the word.
what about that Netflix Black Samurai Sasuke?
Yakuza. Oh,
What is it called? It's not
damn.
Sasuke, right?
It's Yasuke. It's Yasuke.
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 That's where they say Sasuke got his name from.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
what?
I don't know.
Because
don't know.
I hear that's an anime.
It is. I'm saying I ain't watch it, but people tell me it's trash.
Nah, it is. It's horrible. I don't. The way they executed that was weird. Like they had like I thought it was gonna be some samurai old time samurai show, and they had like robots.
Was he not? Oh, what? Oh, I thought it was like slave turned samurai. You know, like
It
Django with a
was.
sword.
It was, but
It
they had
was.
robots and magicians and magic, and I don't understand why.
Because it's based on a book, but at the same time that book is based on actual history. But at the same time as all of that, the actual history is somewhat lost. Like not all of it is like known.
So
So they just
when they
added
went to
stuff.
go look for it, they found robots and
Wait,
magic.
so
No,
when they seen the robots,
that was adapted into the
Yeah, that's what I'm
novel.
saying. I don't understand why.
so
Like
it's
that's
based off
unnecessary.
feudal Japan, right, or wherever
Yeah,
it's at.
Yeah.
when Oda
All right,
number
so
Oda was
when he seen the
around that
robots, did they say it was like some magic trick or something like that, or they just kept it rolling like it was robots?
like it was normal. They
Oh,
didn't explain where the robots came from. There was a
that's
legit
crazy.
android in the show. It was ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
it
I
came
did.
out of nowhere. It's ridiculous.
That sounds like Black Samurai Jack.
Really and truly. Really and truly. But we all thought it was gonna be something grounded like a samurai
Fire.
shampoo.
Yeah.
But it just they ruined such a great show. They have like a black samurai where a lot of people say the story of Sasuke came from. And where the name Sasuke came from it was whack. But I was expecting Eri to give more of a fight for the Avatar one.
Naruto?
So
That's crazy. Come on, it's on Nickelodeon. You can't fight that.
I thought Eri had some pep in him. He had some.
You see, you guys misinterpreted what I was saying earlier. That's what the issue was.
What do we
Okay.
misinterpret?
Y'all thought that I was saying that it was that the both of them were anime.
Mm. And you were just saying that people consider Avatar anime.
Yeah, that's all I was saying, and I was also saying that the Boondocks, if you watch, like if you watch how the characters like look, their eyes, all that detail, that's considered anime like art style.
Hey, Eric, I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they misconstrue it because they ask you the question and then you say people say this?
Yeah.
So do you think they wouldn't have that disconnect with you if you answered their question?
I did answer the question.
No,
but
I'm saying,
they were still hooked on me saying that people say that.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
After I said that, Tristan brought up how he went to, I think it was some Comic-Con or something, and how they look at Chinese and Korean type
Animation.
of anime.
They don't like it when you call them anime because they
Yeah.
have their own word for it. Okay, so I guess I have to bring out my sleeper. What do y'all think is a good first anime to put like a guy to someone who's new to anime? Like, say you have a friend, right, and you want to get into anime, and you've been talking to him for a while, been trying to get him to go into it, and he gives you all the typical prompts. I don't like cartoons. I'm an adult. I don't like that shit. And then you finally get him to try one. What's that one you're gonna get him to try? And what's the thought process behind it? Let me start with Veneer. I'll start with Veneer. Yeah.
I'd probably start off with My Hero. The very beginner friendly, simple concept with the superpowers or quirks or whatever. Very safe. Yeah, I feel like that would be a good starter anime for anybody.
Okay. What about you, Trevor?
Good starter. You know,
You want me to spin
I
the
want
block
to
for
say.
you? Oh, okay, go ahead.
I want to say. I mean, you know, it's long, but I want to say like Dragon Ball Z, because you know, regardless of whatever these lying ass niggas are telling you, they've seen a couple of episodes of Dragon Ball Z before. Everybody's seen Dragon Ball Z. You know, they just might have fell off on it, and I feel like, you know, if they've seen the whole process, they'd enjoy it.
Okay, Dragon Ball Z. Okay, and then you, Ari.
I was gonna say that it I'd have to base it off of the person's like demographic, like, you know, their personality, like just their taste. So like you said, if they said that they don't watch anime and, you know, it's childish or whatever, but you know they watch like I don't know, Final Destination or something, I'd probably assign them, like for Final Destination, I'd assign them Another. I don't know if you watched that,
Yeah,
but
that's the horror
you
one,
know,
right?
like yeah, but like for like basic anime, I'd probably assign them probably some like My Hero or Jujutsu Kaisen that has, you know, like decent like fight scenes and whatnot.
Mm.
That
You know, pretty
that'll
colors.
probably change their, you know, their aspect, you know, like of anime.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. Like similar
Yeah.
to you guys, I believe new anime watchers, they need to be walked into anime slowly. Just to balance the probability, because a lot of these, the type of people who just reject anime, a lot of the times they can't walk into just straight Death Note or to some One Piece or something that's even a lot of episodes or like a psychological where they have to use their brain power too much. They need they need to be simple. It needs to be simple. So an anime I would throw them into is something that has a little bit of brain power, but as you go along and it walks them through it and has the pretty fightings and it's amazing all in one would be Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommended Hunter x Hunter to mad people and I have yet to get like a bad response. And these are people who, a lot of these people are people who don't even watch anime. And I have yet to get a bad response from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, because that's a great show, like all in all.
Yep. And I think it's a great bridge too.
It's a great show. It looks good, you know. Nice little stuff. Everybody love that. Killua,
And
come on. Who don't love that nigga?
that's another thing with a lot of people. A lot of people don't like, you know, backtracking to like older anime because, you know, of the way it looks. So
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people's eyes is getting adjusted to this new time stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, Demon Slayer done set the standard, I guess. Everybody too bougie to watch the old shows.
You know when I first seen the time shift for that was Fate Zero or Fate Stay Night, one of those two.
It's all the same thing.
The one that was the Unlimited Blade Works. That's when I first seen like the shift. When that show came out, the animation, I don't know if y'all remember that one, that Pacific one. The animation
Say
on
that
that
again?
was Fate
That
Stay,
sentence, like after that.
like the what did I say after that? The animation was like beautiful. Like everything shifted. I noticed people started talking about animation more and started being more picky. That was like the first show when I like seen them like use CGI like at a next level type shit. Like I remember when Saber fought Hercules and when it was in that graveyard, the way they were just fighting was like movie like. It was the first time I seen movie like animation from a show, from an anime show. It was crazy. But yeah, it's a lot of these simple minded niggas, they need to be walked into the shit.
So would you say people that don't watch anime are simple-minded niggas?
Oh,
People that are unwilling to use just a wee bit of brain power to understand the show instead of just outright rejecting it because it's a cartoon in a sense.
yeah, I'll definitely say closed-minded. Any person who says that
Yeah,
sentence
closed-minded.
is closed-minded, hands down. Any person that
Wait,
even
who?
lets that out of his mouth, leaves his mouth.
Somebody just sent a text.
In the chat?
Yeah, says. Oh, it's Trevor.
He said a text in the chat?
Yeah, he said, I know it's not just me catching him saying specific and Pacific, right?
You subbing me, nigga? Wait, how was I saying it?
Apparently
you
you
saying
were-
Pacific. That's why he asked you to repeat it.
I was saying Pacific.
Yeah,
Yes.
you said it every time I asked you to repeat it too.
Instead of I didn't. Specific.
It's not
Specific.
it's not just you. You know, I hear a lot of people do it. I see them do it. It's not just you. You're not alone. I don't do it,
Specific.
but yeah,
Specific. So you say it then.
specific.
Let's
The way
say-
it's the way it's supposed to be called. Specifically this, not specifically this.
Pacific Rim.
Specifically this.
Tomato, nigga.
This specific show, not this specific show, nigga. Yeah.
Tomato,
But,
nigga.
I mean, I said it in the dark and Ari brought it into the light. That's all.
Thought.
You know,
Thought
Veneer was
that.
real quiet, Ari. You could have just did the same thing too.
So was he the only one that caught it? Yes, step up.
I caught it.
I
but
mean,
I'm not gonna
I
correct
caught
you.
it. Yeah, I caught it, but I didn't say nothing.
You ain't gonna help your nigga out? That's crazy.
Listen, he got it. That's the way he says it. You can go ahead.
Yeah, like thought and thought.
Come on. Those are actually two different things. They have
Nah, like,
meaning.
you know-
They have meanings.
For Tristan, it's the same thing.
Like how some people say ask instead of ask.
Okay, I've never heard one person in life say that.
You never heard people say ask instead of
No.
ask?
No.
Never?
I never.
What?
I hear them confuse specific and Pacific all the time.
Like,
all day
yo, let me
long.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question instead of ask. Never?
No. Every person I talk to,
Wow.
they say
Let me
real
ask
clear.
ask. Oh,
only
you
thing
talking about
they-
people who don't
Use the
Enunciate
K.
their words.
enunciate
Like,
the
They be like, let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask
Let
you
me
something.
ask you a question. Yeah,
oh yeah,
instead of ask.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's more slang, if anything, though.
You
I don't
know
know.
these.
Jamaican people do that a lot.
Yeah. Maybe that's where I got my shit from. Man, I forgot where we were.
Dang, Ari, why you had to jump us all topic like that?
Me?
Yeah.
Don't blame me because I'm observant, nigga.
Nigga, it say direct message private. Ooh, somebody said message in the chat.
Hey,
Somebody said message in the chat from Trevor. It say private directly to you.
it wasn't a private.
It says it. I said it to Veneer too, and it say private, nigga.
It doesn't say private. It says send to
It's a
everyone.
directly to you. That means not everybody got that.
But it doesn't say that?
It does say direct message in the red. It does say direct message.
I just remembered a meme I seen earlier today. That I was gonna bring it up, but I forgot to write it down. I seen a meme saying that Squid Games is proven that people will love anime if they actually gave it a chance. Have y'all watched Squid Games?
I was gonna ask, is it based off of an anime?
It might be based off of a webtoon. That's what they do a lot on Netflix. They take webtoons and they make it into like live action.
They do that on Crunchyroll too.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
but
watched you go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Y'all ever watch Alice in Borderland?
Nah, but I've
Ah,
seen it.
Alice
It's
in-
I've seen
it's
it.
basically the same concept, basically, as Squid Games.
Is there any relations to Wonderland?
What? Nah, nah.
I know what you're
Nah, but
talking about, that
it
K
was
drama.
it was based off I believe it was based off of a manga. They turned it into a Netflix show.
Watching Squid Games, no lie, I wouldn't be surprised if it was based off of like a manga or webtoon.
You
Like
seen all the episodes?
Nah, not all of it. I'm like 3 episodes in, but if you watch it,
Yeah.
it seemed like an anime if it was live action. Like no lie, like the way everything happens, and obviously they're all Asian. Like it just seems like an anime. And the meme was basically saying, because apparently I'm not the only one. It's like, yo, this show is like an anime, but people
Oh.
is loving it because it's not cartoon. But if it was a cartoon, everybody would be talking about how it's kiddie and childish and all that extra shit. Which
You
goes
know,
back.
12 million people followed the girl.
I seen academics post that. Yeah, that's crazy. Over like what, a week?
Yeah. Just from the show, like since it came out.
Yeah, they
That's
say
crazy.
it's the most watched show on Netflix.
Yeah, it's number 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think it said of all time too. Can you imagine how far do you guys think we are from anime being like super duper mainstream to the point where an anime could be number 1 on Netflix and
Very
see
far. There's a
still?
lot of weird niggas in the anime community.
I could see it possibly happening with a manhwa.
What's that, Korean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could see Solo Leveling bring us all together. I could see it.
Really?
Yeah.
You read Solo Leveling?
Mm-hmm. I read some of it.
I'm gonna say that shit hot. Like if you catch up.
Yeah.
I was surprised you didn't bring that up earlier, Trevor, when he was asking new animes. Like
Oh, because it's not an anime.
It's not an anime, but they're looking to
It's a webtoon.
they're looking to make it into one.
Oh, I thought it was confirmed they was making.
Yeah, I thought it was
the rumor.
confirmed.
I just hope they don't fuck it up like God of High School, because that'd be tragic.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them
High
to.
school.
I hope they shelf God of High School and just. Yeah, I hope they shelf that.
They already ruined
Supposed
it.
to be
Need
There's
to.
supposed to be a season 2 coming out for it.
They could keep that.
I hope not.
Yeah, they could keep that.
You don't know none of the characters' names. No, it's just straight fights. I'm saying I don't have a problem with that. I'm saying, just give me something like, the manhwa of God of High School was real great. I thought, it would translate to the show, but it didn't.
Oh,
And they skip like most of the content at the start, so you're kind of just like, what the fuck? But yeah.
This they focus on fighting. That's like what they say. I was telling Ari and Veneer yesterday. That's what they say Dragon Ball Z is. Like when people troll Dragon Ball Z and say it's just straight fights. Nah, nigga, that's an anime with straight fights. Out of high school. But Ari, I want to ask you a question. I just thought of this while Trevor was talking. You said, just to backtrack a little, you said that Piccolo was a father figure to Goten because he looked out for him. So does that mean the third Hokage?
I said he protected him.
Okay, does that mean the third Hokage was a father figure to Naruto?
No.
That's a bad example.
It's more so Jiraiya. Jiraiya was more of a father figure.
So the third Hokage never ever protected Naruto at any point in the show?
Not really. He kind of treated him like how Piccolo treated Gohan, like in the beginning. Just threw him out there, and practically had him
He gave him
survive.
shelter. He gave him money. He gave him food.
That's not looking out for.
I mean,
That,
barely.
that's the bare definition. That it's bare minimum, but that's what he's doing.
And I'd probably give him like a grandfather role, to be honest.
Oh
Okay,
my
let's
If
cut.
that-
Let's cut. Let's cut it out. Cut that shit out. Eric, just say he's not a father figure, nigga. Just say that. Just say that shit,
Nah.
bro. Cause we're giving you the accurate compare. If Krillin that know this nigga his whole life ain't a father figure, this nigga that knew him 1 day, 2 days is definitely not a father figure.
Trevor.
You have to actually like look at how the character is being treated.
Goten wasn't treated like his son. Goten was treated like an army recruit.
He was definitely treated like a son.
He definitely called that nigga maggot like 10 times.
That's like a military son. I hope you know that.
Bro, he met that nigga for 1 day. That was all 1 day. That's you get a he met him for 1 day. The only thing he did for him was help this nigga go around the room to get to where they were at. How is he a father figure?
He didn't meet him for 1 day.
That whole tournament, that world tournament they were at, where Goku came for 1 day.
That wasn't
that's
that wasn't
1
the
day.
only. That was not the only day.
The nigga is here for 24 hours. It's 1 day. It's all 1 day. Goku came back for 24 hours to that tournament because he only had 1 day.
Oh, wait a second. You're talking about deadbeat. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about that same day he met the nigga. It's on 1
Deadbeat.
day. The 1 day they both met him at
Deadbeat.
the same time.
Deadbeat.
Is this what you do? Is this what you do when you can't win? You can't even back up what you're saying. Is this it? Trolling me? When I'm bringing the facts on why you're wrong. I'm
bringing the facts on why you're wrong. You're not looking at how you're not looking at how the character is being treated in the anime.
Eri, I'm looking at how Piccolo treated him. I'm looking at how Piccolo. Did
You're not
Piccolo
comparing.
Did Piccolo treat Trunks different than Goten? Did Piccolo treat Trunks different from Goten?
Hey sir, you are not comparing the father figure in your life to the father figure.
I know my father. I have his number. I talk to him. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey.
Don't project your situations on me.
I'm not saying you don't have a father figure in your life.
Don't project your situation. Don't project your situation on me.
You see this?
Me and my dad, we good. We good. Me and my dad.
I thought Eric was talking about Trunks and Vegeta.
No, he's talking about he's talking about Goten and Piccolo. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I was talking about Piccolo and
1 second.
Goku's pick-me.
You said Goku's pick me?
Yeah, Goku's pick-me.
Oh, he's a pick. I think he's a pick me. I was like, whoa. So.
Oh man.
I'm back.
So you really don't
Where'd
think?
you go?
So you really
had a
don't
conversation. Call.
You really don't think that the third Hokage is not a father figure to Naruto, but Piccolo is to Goten?
And he met him that day. Less than 24 hours.
Like I said, I consider Jiraiya being that father figure to Naruto.
We're not talking about that nigga. We're talking about the third Hokage.
It don't matter. We're talking about
yes,
father
it
figures.
do. He's asking you a direct question. It matters.
The
What?
I'm not gonna lie, Eri.
The third Hokage
With your past logic. Oh, my fault. You go ahead.
Go ahead.
With your past logic, Eri is looking pretty hypocritical, like with the past shit you said.
What past shit?
Like you saying, like you saying, Piccolo was a father figure to Goten. You'd have to say the same shit for Naruto in the third.
Because
to keep it consistent.
No, I wouldn't.
I was neutral up until
that's what I'm saying.
You started mentioning that Piccolo's a father figure to Goten because
it makes no fucking sense
for him. That's a very low bar to make someone a father figure.
but please explain to me,
Eric.
when do we see the third, do that for Naruto?
You don't.
He
You
gave him
don't.
shelter.
Exactly.
He gave him shelter. He
Exactly.
gave
I
him
mean, but
shelter.
you've seen him give him a place
but
to live. You've seen him give him money.
you've seen, bro, you ain't seen him, give him money.
Yes, I did. I seen it in an episode where he gave Naruto an envelope of money and said, "This is what you get, nigga." That's it.
He provided him with housing.
He provided him with housing and a stipend, and he said, "This is what you get. Make the most of it." Literally.
Yeah, there's a reason why
Bro,
Naruto he did all that mischief shit for
he was
attention for necessity.
he was making his own money.
He's giving him the money. How is this nigga with no parents and no job getting money? He gave him the money.
Bro, there was times that the man was about to starve. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, he gave him a lump sum of money. He said, "This is what you get this month. If you fuck up with your money, whose fault is it that you can't eat? It's your fault."
But that's a little child.
Exactly.
Regardless, you're supposed to stay on top of that little child.
Exactly, Ari.
He didn't do that.
Ari. That's why we don't consider him a father figure, Ari.
But we don't consider him uncle. We don't consider him grandpa. He's not dad. This is why I brought up Jiraiya. Jiraiya is more of a father figure.
But Ari, the problem where it comes in, you said that the bar to be a father figure is to look out for somebody else. That's what you said earlier.
And Jiraiya did that to a T.
But the third Hokage also looked out for him.
No, he did not.
Providing shelter to somebody is by definition looking out.
Yes, he did. He did.
You may think it's bare minimum, but that's still looking out.
Ari, it's crazy. I got you right now, Ari. I got you right now. I got you right now. Goku.
What you got?
He protected Trunks from an incoming attack. Is Goku now a father figure to Trunks? Is he it for Trunks? He's dad number 2.
It wasn't long term, so no.
That's long term now.
Piccolo, you're moving goalposts, but anyway, Piccolo, Goten, he trained him for less than a day. That's not long term either. How is he father figure? He didn't even help him like that. He was a distraction. That's all he did for him. He distracted the nigga for him. That's it. He's father figure?
He didn't just distract him. Like I said.
Elaborate.
He was ready.
Elaborate. Tell me what he did.
Shut your mouth.
You ain't even saying shit.
Go ahead, Eric. Go ahead.
No. He has the floor. Go ahead. Continue.
I need to know, because I know he's not a father figure. They know he's not a father figure, but you're saying he is. I need to know why you think that.
He is definitely a father figure because he is protecting them. He is giving them food when they want food.
It's not even his house. He's giving away other people's food.
Who are you talking about?
The guardian of the Earth's home. So being a father figure, what is the definition? Is it protection? Is it giving them necessity? What is it?
I think that's important here. You gotta clarify.
Tell me what it is, please. Because providing for somebody, it doesn't make them a father figure, I guess. So
Kevin
what
Samuels
make
will say something well, go ahead.
If providing for them doesn't make them a father figure, what makes them a father figure?
You know what? Let me just remind you, and I'm gonna go back to Gohan for this.
Wait.
Real quick.
Does that include answering the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Piccolo threw, huh?
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Ari, how about
Go ahead,
we skip the story and you tell me the definition of what makes him a father figure?
I was just about to tell you that.
All right, go ahead, Eric. We only got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
When Piccolo took Gohan, like when he was a little kid, and he threw him out into the wilderness,
Mm-hmm.
was he not watching him? Was he not watching him?
He was overseeing him. Yes.
Yes.
Hovering. Yes.
So it wasn't gonna be that he was gonna let the little kid get hurt.
He didn't directly affect him though. A giant dinosaur pulled up. He didn't intervene when the dinosaur came trying to eat him.
Technical, the third Hokage was doing the same thing with Naruto.
He was in his crystal ball. He was watching Naruto do all the stupid shit. He just didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's just being technical.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't classify the third Hokage as being his father because it wasn't a long-term thing. Whereas as Piccolo, Piccolo grew to be a father figure for Gohan.
Bro. Niggas called him Goku's dad for being with him for 1 year. That's not long term, but they made that decision.
It wasn't just 1 year.
The third Hokage walked over Naruto for Naruto's until he died. From the day Naruto was born, the third Hokage watched over him until the third Hokage died.
But that's what I'm saying. He did not provide food for him.
He gave him money.
The only people, bro, the allowance he got was off of his. It was off of his work. It was off of Naruto's work.
Eric. If you living with your mom right now, and your mom says, "Here's 3 bands for the month," and then you come up at the 15th day saying, "I ain't got shit to eat," what the fuck? Your mom's gonna say, "That's your fault, nigga, for wasting your money. You did that." That's what he did. Bro. That's what Naruto did. This isn't speculation.
I'm going to say this. What I feel. I am going to say this again. I am going to say this again. Yeah, this is really getting tiring.
Just Eric.
This is really getting tiring because I have to repeat myself over and over.
Eric, I got you. It's only tiring because you don't answer the fucking question. You're tiptoeing around the question. You're not answering it.
That's why we're going the question.
That's why we're doing.
You're just not listening.
You're not answering the question. I'm asking it because
you're not listening.
Answering. You're not answering. You're dancing around the question.
But you're not.
Let
listening.
him answer. Let him answer.
You got 1 minute, Ari. Trevor got 1 minute, and we got to end this.
I mean that 1 minute.
What makes him a father figure? What makes him a father figure? What's a father figure? What's the definition?
What's the definition of a father figure to you?
Somebody that provides for you and or look after for you, do things for you. You mentor that person. You teach them things.
And what?
I'm telling
you guys aren't hearing this, right? like he literally just defined Gohan and Piccolo.
Does that sound like Goten's relationship, bitch? No, it fucking don't. No, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking. We didn't argue Gohan. We didn't argue Gohan with you the whole time. You keep bringing them up, but we're not arguing. We're talking about Goten.
What?
Yes, the whole time we've been talking about Goten, and you keep bringing up Gohan like a stupid bitch. Yes,
bro. We were talking about Gohan. We were talking about Gohan and Piccolo.
Goten. We brought this conversation back up talking about Goten, and you keep bringing up Gohan. Tristan said, "Yes, let's bring this back up. We got Gohan. We're talking about Goten, and you keep bringing up this nigga Gohan for this."
Let me add that right here because we got less than a minute.
Yes, you're bewildered. Yes, we've been talking about Goten the whole time.
Over there. I'm glad for everybody for popping out.
That's why we've been going in circles.
I know you got the passion in you, but this is the last. This is the end of episode 2. We'll be with y'all next time.
This was a great episode.
Get your argument together. Get your argument. Listen to what Ron is saying. Listen to what